And hey, so guys, I just did a thing today. I'm gonna try to get through this live without getting emotional. Okay, I've done plenty of that over the last week, so I'm gonna try to get through this live without getting emotional. But we just made a major. My voice is quivering. Oh my gosh, we just made a major announcement today over on my Cupcakeology Bakery social media page, and we've announced to my customers, my decade old customers that have become family, that we are retiring our bakery. We are retiring from the retail side of our business, and we are taking our brand, moving our brand full time online, which has recently gone global. So that's pretty freaking amazing. But the fact that I just said that without tears is pretty freaking amazing too. Guys, did y'all just hear the words that came out of my mouth? Like, I am closing down my bakery after 10 whole years. And it is the scariest thing that I've done in a very long time. I mean, I'm really good at making big leaps and making big jumps. And hey, Mama Brian, Mama Rhonda. So it was the scariest thing. This is one of the scariest things I've ever done. I mean, I'm a person who just when I get something locked into my mind, like I figure out what I got to do, how I got to do it, and I just do it. Like the action just takes me there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I always tell you guys. Like I always do what I preach. Like I definitely walk it how I talk it. Hey sis, what's up, girl? So I made the announcement today, sis. Oh my gosh. I made the announcement today over on Cupcakeology's side. So that was pretty crazy. I was about to turn off comments, but I overcame my fear and I did it. But yeah, so just to give you a little backstory on how I came to this decision. So, 10 years ago, we started in our home with our conventional oven, our 12 count muffin pan, and we just started baking, and we did a farmer's market, and our farmer's market was out of this world amazing, the feedback we got. So we're like, hey, we got to start this business. Started Cupcakeology, moved into an office building, had my kids with me 24/7. Life was busy, but life was very good, to me at that time, life was great. That was the best thing. I did it. I actually created and started something, from a mustard seed and turned it into something real, from my passion. I always love baking. I love eating, you know what I'm saying? So I turned that into something real. And, we've been on TV. We've been flown out to, national TV shows. We've been on radio. We've been in newspapers. And, so it was, we moved into our big storefront, so we just continue. We started selling wholesale and we manufacture, and we've done so much. And it's like, okay, so what's the next level? What's next? Do we franchise? Do we do we just open up more stores all around the area? What is next? What's next to do? So I really wasn't feeling the franchising, and I really wasn't feeling the opening multiple stores, because I just felt like it gets so watered down when a company does that. And that's just my opinion. It works for other people and that's great for them, but that wasn't what my heart was telling me. You know what I'm saying? My heart was pulling me in a different way, but at that time, I wasn't really familiar with that feeling. I wasn't familiar with what my heart was trying to tell me. So, I started manifesting, and I started just praying, and I started just thinking and just opening my eyes to different things. What's going on, in the world? What are people doing? And then my eyes got open to the online world, to first it was food blogging, right? So I'm like, oh, cool. I know what we could do next. We could do food blogging. So Rob and I started a food blog, which is called Lovin' from the Oven blog, right? So, hey, Ophelia Ray Sweets, what's going on, honey? So, yeah, we started a food blog. I think this was in like 2018, maybe the end of 2018 to 2019. So, we did that. That was crazy. Fun, but crazy. Every day after work, we would think of a recipe, bake the recipe, but it wasn't just baking the recipe. My light keeps going out. It wasn't just baking the recipe. It was you had to document the recipe, like every single step of the recipe. And then he had to stage the recipe, and he's like standing on tabletops, and we bought all this equipment and all these different cameras, expensive shit, right? And so, but when I'm ready to do a thing, like when I'm ready to jump into something, like I jump into it. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. We jumped full fledged into the food blog world. And so I just started reading and reading blogs, and I actually started the blog. So then after we did all of that, then at night, once, the kids went to bed, I spent some time with them and the kids went to bed. And then, now it's time to write. Now it's time to like put feeling and put, a story to what I just baked. So I'm like, geez, I just want to bake something. You know what I'm saying? I just want to bake, create, and eat. So I don't really want to take the time to write about everything, to really do the day to day. So that didn't last too long, because that is a full-time job in and of itself. And at that time, it still didn't cross my mind, that to leave the bakery, to shut the bakery down, like that just wasn't happening. So then after that, I kept, digging and kept reading other blogs and kept following other people just to see what was going on. And then I came across this ad, and the ad was saying, teach your expertise, teach what you're into, what you do, and teach your expertise online so you can impact other people's lives. So I'm like, what is that about, right? So I go on, and by the way, I ended up enrolling in her mentor program. Her name is Danielle Leslie. So anybody's thinking about doing something like that, Danielle Leslie is your girl, okay? Because when I'm thinking about doing something and I want to find out about it, or I want to jump into that world, I do what I have to do it. Like I do what I have to do. I follow them. If they have a program, if they have the book, I'm buying it. If they have a program, I'm getting into it, because I need to get all up into it. Like I need to know everything there is about it, So I enrolled in her course, and my eyes were wide open, guys, like wide open. And I'm like, people are really making a living doing this? Like seriously? So what can I do a course about? Can I do it on homeschooling? Nah, I'm not that good at that. Mama Rhonda, if you're still on here, that's something you need to do, honey, okay? So what should I do it on? Should I do it on, I had no idea. And it was like, ding, 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 girl, you've been running this business and started it from like nothing and became ultra successful from it. Teach that, right? So long story short, that's what I started doing about 3 years ago. And it started off with, just teaching, what I thought people should know. And then as I started mentoring people and hearing you guys' struggles and hearing what you're going through, and it's like the same shit. Like this is 10 years, after I've gone through them same struggles, people are still having issues. Like how come there's nothing more to help these people out here? How come there's no more information? You Google how to start a business or how to start a bakery, and the same information is out there from like decades ago. It's 2020, 2019. That was at that time, 2018, 2019. And it's like, so people are still getting this lame ass information, the same generic information on how to start a business, yet everybody's different. Everybody's background is different. Everybody's situation is different, but we're getting cookie cutter information. That didn't work with me. So I know it ain't working for y'all, right? So I fine-tuned and perfected and just had conversations with you guys. And I applaud you for, dropping in my DMs and my emails and just spilling your story to me, because that just gives me so much motivation, and it just puts so much more into how I need to, help you guys. Like, and it just gives me so much more power and to know that like, they really want this, and I gotta help them, because they need to go. It's not just about starting the business. It's about whatever that goal is, whatever your reason is for starting a business. It's your big why. So it's not about, okay, I gotta help them start this business just because. I got to help them get to that why. I have to help them, whatever it is, the reason why you guys want to start the business. I need to help you get to that point, right? So my mission just started to change. It was no longer about, baking something that tastes good and making something look good. It changed and evolved as I've evolved. It evolved into, how can I impact my community? How can I impact people on a grander scale? So we got into that and we started creating ebooks. And by the way, plug, our ebook just came out. The second ebook. The first ebook, Think Like a CEO, came out last year, and then we did a second edition, the Baker's Edition. And you guys, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are killing it. You're showing me that you want it. It's your time. And the feedback that I'm getting off of that Baker's Edition is amazing. And I'm so happy because I put my all into it. I put everything into that edition. So I'm so glad y'all like it. But I don't know how I clicked this video, but I'm glad I did. Oh, I'm so glad you did too. Yes, yes, yes. Let me know. Are you trying to start a business, or am I just motivating you just by, what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know who you are. Hey girl, hey. But, so where was I? Oh yeah. So the impact that I was making with you guys just took me to a whole other place, and it ended up changing my mission. So when I get the feeling of when I was getting clear signs and I'm asking, okay, so I'm at this fork in the road and it's time for me to pivot. Should I go straight, and should I go straight with, getting another building, another, expanding into, another bakery? Should I go this way, and just go totally online and just, continue to impact people just by sharing my story and teaching my decade-long, year experience, as well as my husband's experience, and let me tell y'all something about him. Y'all don't see him much on here because he don't do all that. But what he does do is drop that knowledge in our Start Small Win Big Academy course. Okay. He drops that knowledge. Let me tell you something about this man. He goes way far and beyond Cupcakeology, okay? He put his thing down with that. If it wasn't for him, I don't think we would be as successful as we are today, because he took his knowledge and experience of managing the kitchen at Old Country Buffet. Anybody remember Old Country Buffet? Y'all might still have them. Here, we don't have them no more. But Old Country Buffet, and he was kitchen manager and bakery manager at Perkins. They're all still Perkins. So yes, he was bakery manager at Perkins. So he took that corporate strategy and brought that into Cupcakeology, right? So a lot of times when people transition from their home bakery and actually get their storefront, they still kind of have the same mentality and the same business flow as what they were doing in their home. They're just, doing it in a bigger space and serving more people. But guys, when you transition from your home and actually start a business and you have a storefront, you have to create processes and systems to get productive. And the only way you're going to succeed, the only way you're going to see a profit, and the only way that you are going to be able to literally serve the masses and still have a life and be able to pay yourself well and be able to have a profit to keep growing your business and reinvesting in your business, is to be high production. And the only way you can be in high production is to be efficient. And when I say be efficient, meaning create a system and a process flow where your business will kind of run itself, right? So we are just totally breaking all that down in our we're revamping our course, and we're really digging into that part, because I see that there is a missing piece that you guys are missing when you're actually transitioning into your bakery, your storefront. So I'm not going to get long-winded about that, but that's just something that I see, and that's something that I'm passionate about and helping you guys, because I want to see y'all succeed. I don't just want to see you start and, hey, I got a bakery, thank you. No, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you enjoy life. I want to see that business grow for you to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do from starting that bakery. So in starting, Cupcakeology, it was just to sell cupcakes and just to, just to do what I want to do. It was just to not have a boss. It was just to have my kids with me all the time. But it evolved in so much more. And then, so that's where we came to this moment. Anne Marie Delgado sent a request to be in your live. Yes, honey, I'm gonna put you in a minute. So it evolved into me at that crossroad. And at that crossroad, I prayed and I manifested and I just got silent and I fasted and I did everything that I had to do because I asked for crystal clear signs on what I need to do next, how I need to move. And when I say I got so in tune spiritually and so in tune with God and so in tune with the earth that my signs literally knocked me over my head. Okay? It could not have been more clear. And that's when I knew that it was time for me to make this big step in order to make this bigger impact for you guys and my family. So now my kids are excited because now mommy's going to be more present with them at home because they're homeschooling. They're OG homeschoolers. They're not the new pandemic homeschoolers. They're OG homeschoolers. So they have their own things. They have their little businesses that they want to create that they're thinking about from watching mommy and daddy. And they have their ideas and they need mommy. They need me to be with them, to help aid them in whatever they want to do. So when I say you have to make a change in order to make a change, and you have to take bold action. Like, it's not enough just to dream big and to keep watching other people and to get motivated every day. Like, yeah, I'm going to do this, but what are you going to do to get there? And you have to get out of your comfort zone. And damn it, this ain't comfortable. Like me closing down my baby, like I've built that from the ground up, from scratch, from nothing. And for me to make the decision, or I can't say me, my husband and I, to make the decision to close the doors is huge and it's scary. And it's so scary, but I'm so excited about it because I'm taking the brand to a whole new level, to a whole new height. So, Anne-Marie Delgado, boo, what you got to say? I am about to let you in. Did it work? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Maybe other. Anne-Marie.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I look like terrible. I'm here.
You want to join in?
Yeah, I would love to join in.
Awesome. What would you like to say?
Oh, well, I'm recently started a small business with cookies.
Awesome.
Yeah, with Sicilian cookies, and I just feel like right now I'm just really seasonal, and that maybe I do need a storefront because then I could sell them out and be done for the day. They do that a lot with Fagazza bread. Just because it's a specialty cookie, and I want to go gluten-free, which I do gluten-free because I think that people that make gluten-free goodies charge way more than they should. And my daughter has celiac, so I just want to help that out a little bit. And I get it. You have to make money, but I just don't think they have to make that much on gluten-free stuff. So, yeah, I think I pushed the wrong button because I just wanted to listen, but that's okay. Now that I'm here.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, listen, hey, girl, if you have a question, now's the time to ask.
Yeah, so I just really don't know what to do next, to tell you the truth, with the pandemic and everything. I know everybody, I do have my license to bake out of my home, so I could do that, and that's been helping me a lot. Other than that, I mean, I would really like a little storefront. I mean,
if you like a little storefront, the first thing I would advise you to do is get down and dirty with that business plan. It's all about that business plan. Yeah. Because some people skip that because mostly they just get a template and then they start writing it and then like they forget about it and they just go with the motion, but they don't have that that map, right. But you got to have that map. And it's so important because like when 2020 happened, a lot of people didn't know what to do because they didn't have that map. They didn't have anything to go back to.
Right.
So the reason why we plowed through and we did so well is because we went back to the basics and we went back to that map and we knew how to pivot.
Right.
So if you really want to take that into a storefront, you have to figure out, is it worth it?
Yeah.
How long do you want to do it? What is your goal with it?
Yeah.
You know, what is your market? Like, you have to really dig down and really, that will tell you if it's worth leaving your home, because some people can't do what you can do in their home. So they have to get into a
Right.
storefront.
Right.
It's a whole different story, but it sounds to me like you don't have to. So that business plan will determine if it'll be worth it, because it's not easy. It is
Yeah.
not easy,
It's very
leaving
not.
home and going into a storefront. So I would say that's definitely the first thing to do. And, to make sure that you're including everything that you need to include, girl, you got to get that ebook, Think Like a CEO, Baker's edition. Not the first edition, Baker's edition, because that'll give you exactly how you need to go about finding out if that business plan, if that business plan is going to work for you.
Right. Right.
I would definitely go and click the link in my bio and go and get that. But good luck to you with
Thank
everything.
you. Thank you so much. Nice
Keep in
talking to
contact
you.
with us, okay?
Good luck in your retirement.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. How do
All right, guys. So yeah, that was amazing. But yeah, so back to my thing. So I'm not retired yet. We are going to go to the end of the month. But our last day in our retail bakery, Cupcakeology, is January 31st. I don't have one single regret in making this decision. The only thing that I'm going to miss, because I'm a baker all day. Like, you can't take the baker at the girl. I'm going to be baking here like crazy. My children love to bake. So if anything, they'll be seeing more videos of us baking from home. And, that could pivot into a whole new thing. I have recipes that I want to do. I want to do a couple recipe books. My daughter, she struggles a little bit in math. Well, my son is a math whiz, but she struggles a little bit in math. However, she's an author, a young author, and she's writing her own series of horror books. So I've been helping her with that. So now I have more time to help her with that. But we want to get together because I've been helping her with math and baking. Every time she comes to the bakery, I have her doing multiplication, I have her doing division, and she gets it that way. So we're going to continue that even more so now that I'll be home. So I want to create a book with her, and teaching children how to do math through baking. So there's so much that I had on my plate that I just wasn't able to do, because I was so busy in the bakery. So no, I don't regret it. I'm looking forward to the next level, the next chapter. But I am going to miss my customers. My customers were die hard. Okay. They were die hard Cupcakeology fans, and they would tell anybody, okay, that, this is where to go. This is where it's at. So they have become family, and that is the only thing that I'm going to miss. The fact that I am going to I'm going to miss their children growing up. I've been serving a lot of them since the children were in the womb, baby shower, first birthday, second birthday. Sometimes I was like that safe haven place where people, like, their kids will come in and be like, can I call my mom? And their mom's like, can she wait there till I get home? Sure. Let her get a cupcake, let her sit and relax and be safe, So I was actually that safe haven for a lot of people. And I'm just going to miss that day to day. I'm going to miss hearing their stories. And Miss Lynette, my cashier, we've become like therapists to a lot of our customers. They would come in and, share their stories, tell them why they're feeling down, tell us what's going on in their life. So those are all the things, guys, that you get to become involved in when you start a bakery. So it's not just starting. It's not just having that bakery. Just what you can create out of that is just so freaking amazing. So just promise me and promise yourself that if this is what you truly want, if this is something that you've been working on for so long, don't make it a habit just to keep, doing the day-to-day in your house. Like, really set a plan and really take action on that plan. And another bit of advice, because again, I don't tell y'all nothing that I don't do. Anything that I plan on doing and want to actually get done, I seek help. Like if I don't know about it, if I don't know what steps to take, if I don't know what I got to do, but I know I want to get there, like that's the only thing that I'm sure of is that I want to get there, I seek help. In 2021, there is no lack of help out there at all. And I will never make that mistake again. And not that it was a mistake, it just wasn't that many coaches and mentors out there to help people like me 10 years ago. You know, I wish there were. And the ones that were out there, they were so over my head. They didn't look like me. They didn't talk like me. Okay. And they didn't have the same situations as me. Right. So they were teaching something that totally, it was foreign to me. So that's all that I had available. And it didn't work, you know, for me. But now in 2021, guys, there is absolutely no excuse. If you want to sell pennies at the mall, if you want to collect stamps, if you want to collect dog hairs on the street and sell them, I don't know. I'm just making something crazy because there is a program out there. There's a mentor out there. There's somebody out there who did it, who is laying out the steps for you, a blueprint for you to follow. So just make sure wherever your weakness is, if that is your weakness, if you know how to bake, you know how to decorate, like those cakes are slamming, you know, kudos to y'all. Y'all cakers out there, y'all cake decorators, kudos, okay? Because that's not my thing. I love making things taste good, but y'all cake decorators are awesome. Y'all are on it, right? But if that is your strength, but your weakness is learning how to turn it into a business, seek help if that's what you truly want to do, because you cannot and will not get to the next level doing it on your own. You can, because obviously we've done it, but why take the hard road? Why do it? Why do it? So make a promise to yourself that write it down, make a plan, and take action. That is the only way you're going to get to the next level. That is the only way you're going to get to, you know, the goal that you want to get to in 2021. All right. So make 2021 your year. Let's get it done. Let's get it done together. And I'm so excited to get out what's in my head and put it out there for you guys. I have so many new products and so many new trainings. I'm going to start my free live trainings up again, and we just going to roll out with that all year long. So I'm so excited to meet some of you. Some of you I already met. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you listened to this. And I hope that in me sharing my story, it's helped you guys. And I hope that inspires you to really take action on whatever it is you want to do. It may not even be a business. It may be somebody out here listening and that just wants to do something totally different. And it may not even be a business, but the concept is still the same. You have to take that action. As bold as your dreams are, your actions have to be just as big, if not bigger. And just remember, guys, that there's no glass ceiling. Like that proverbial glass ceiling that people always talk about is non-existent. I don't even say we shatter through it, we bust through it, because to me, it's like hashtag what ceiling? There's no ceiling. Anything is truly possible. You just have to take risks. You just have to educate yourself. You just have to take the action. You just have to get up off your ass and do it, and stop saying, I wanna, and I'm gonna ain't gonna get you there. Okay. So don't sit back and watch everybody else get it and watch everybody else do what you know you can do probably better. So make 2021 your year of doing. Make 2021 your year of change. Make 2021 your year of bold action. All right. That's going to be your word, bold action. All right, guys, I have to go check on my oven baked chicken, which the children are kind of upset that I didn't deep fry it, but I don't feel like all that cleanup tonight. So stay tuned. There's so much more to come, and I cannot wait to work with a lot of you this year, because I know that y'all going to make the decision to get y'all bakeries up and running. Take care. Cupcakes Delights. I think you are awesome. Thanks for all your info. I'm so inspired by you. Thank you. I am inspired by you guys. So let's just keep inspiring each other in 2021. You guys have an amazing. Oh, I missed this. Miss Coco 78, you purchased the ebook. Yay! So make sure you read it. Don't just purchase and let it sit there. The work has to be done. Okay, it doesn't work unless you do. So let us know how it helped you, and let us know what aha moments that you got from it. All right, that really helps us out a lot. All right, guys, y'all have an amazing night. Bye.